December 7th, 1941 was a day which, like a bolt out of the blue, altered the plans of most young men at that time. And W. Lee Robinson was no exception. Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese. He was 17 at the time and planned to go to college the next fall, but that would have to wait. One day, as he was walking down the street in Pocatello, Idaho, a fellow in a blue uniform with a white military cap stuck his head out of the second-story window of the post office building and shouted, "Semper Fidelis." Lee thought he said $75, so he rushed in and signed on the dotted line. And that's how he became a Marine, where he soon after participated in 3 combat areas in the Solomon Islands, Guadalcanal, Vella La Vella, and Choiseul. He became part of the fighting 5th Marine Division. The 5th boarded ship and headed out to sea to be involved in the initial attack at a little island called Iwo Jima. At 0900, the landing craft touched bottom and ground was stopped several hundred feet from dry land. 100 feet ahead, a Corsair fighter plane crashed into the water and burst into flames. Within a few minutes, the reality of war became apparent. There were many really bad things that happened on Iwo Jima. Dying and dead Marines were commonplace, and there was usually no opportunity to sit and think about the terrible tragedies that were constantly occurring all around you. On day +4, we saw it. A tiny American flag atop an iron pipe flew on top of Mount Suribachi, signaling a great psychological as well as tactical victory. The Battle of Iwo Jima was the bloodiest battle in Marine Corps history. 6,800 Marines lost their lives. Another 15,000 were wounded. In Lee's own squad of 11 men, 6 died and 3 were wounded. And Lee was one of only 2 to walk off the island under his own power. On the Japanese side, nearly 21,000 died. Lee Robinson later earned his BS degree in forestry at the University of Idaho and a master's degree in forest management from Oregon State College. He worked for Longview Fiber Company for 38 years, starting out as a transit man on the survey crew, and ended up as vice president of Timber and Lands. After the war, Lee married his high school sweetheart, Aileen Smith. They raised 7 children and have 34 grandchildren. Wow! After 64 years of togetherness. Lee married later that year to his friend and neighbor, Carol Maggard Simonson. And in 4 months, Lee will be 92 years old.